I guess they say I'm like a kid when it come down to rapping in my dreams because I think I could uphold and uplift the matter of appropriateness and the matter of deciding, making up my mind for why I know what's really important for me. You know, leading off, pretending is something that's overdone and overdrawn for our era and our generations. When the generations get polluted for sympathy, then you can see and you consume revenge on your own battle by defeating the battle with intelligence, integrity, and for living a life that's so reasonable, unkindly, for a message that should be delivered for our ownership. Why should we not regain trust for our Lord? Why should we not give in to what we truly are in the righteousness? Before I decide, make my mind up as a visionary, a visionist, seeing the intelligence of the interlude and the tone of our music. Raising your voice and rising to the occasion and rising for the appropriateness for our battles to be defeated for what we stand for. Oh God, if it is me crying out for your love with my faith, knowing that I was polluted to be in this mind frame of undecency, retrieving is something of importance for I see, for I sure can see, for I shall stand for my own culture to be unique, grateful for what we know of our own kind. Why should we be ignorant towards each other? I see now that I grew in the situation that's been outlasting and out of respect. I know who I am. For seeing the reasoning for my precautionist, perceiving, perceptive, giving, and greatness. Why should you not honor who you are? Why should you not get up and value the true nature of what respects you and be grateful for your true blessings? Why should we as people, as humanity, as black culture, give in to the unreasonable? How could you give up on defending hatred? There's so much hatred going on in this world. And people want you to be a part, the newcomer. Newcomer, be a part of me. Hate. This is hatred calling you. This is what the enemy says to you. So boldly and grateful. It has the instrumental itself. And you don't want that lifestyle. If you live the streets, you know a lifestyle that's Vietnam and ungrateful. Speaking interlude. It's a war going on in my streets. It's a war going on. It's a war going on right here in this city. And I see it every day. Why the woman don't want to, why we can't value and treat the woman how we supposed to treat her, other than giving her greatness to act like the kind of ignorance. Ignorance is pollution. Priorities are mixed up gratefully and boldly For I stand for a mission. For I stand for a gratefulness. For I understand my part in my relationship and my reasoning. Is it me? Ye who gives? Regrets after a speaking or spoken about of a grateful of entertainment? Is it ye who speak about our humanity, who calls us upon his praises to bow down to him and give grateful praise for him? Good deeds of his permission for us to speak and do the right things under the righteousness. Ye who gather around, ye who gives, soon shall be trust in the battle of offending nothing but what attracts what he will never become of his entrance in the righteousness. Ye who gives faith, ye who takes faith in his own shame, in his own battle, they can turn back to the writings of the hope of the good and see the holy for what is open for chapters to be read. It's not rebelling for me. It's something of I knew when I would mess up. It was something of I knew when I was wrong. So, you know, I see the precautions. I see the cautious signs going around in the city. I see a lot of newcomers coming up to me telling me that I'm good at rapping. Telling me, man, what I gotta do to do this way? What I gotta do, man? Our subjects down, our battles, our defeats. I'll just hands down what you want to do with your life. That's what we need to go to these young men and say, these young women and say. We need to be spokesperson for our communities. If you fall victim for the next man error, that makes you a failure because you didn't learn from his mistakes. So you know, if you are something of if you are opportunist, you know me, I think I value life, you know, as an opportunist. So, you know, I don't think of things the same way as the next person because I think gratefulness. I think it's greatness that got me captured in my motive. You know. You know, it's so many people that give up on their lives out here, you know, and they have nothing to look forward to. You know, they have nothing to look forward to. So, you know, you look at the television, you look at the decency of our admiring and our fault, you know, for a person's value. I think I could be better than who I show, you know, but the appropriateness tell me that I should be appropriate. Devotion and devouring a person's gratitude for your own adding. It is me that I told you should trust. It is me that I told you should come to. It is me that I told you that you should speak to and be understood about. For that, you gave me the back. You give me the back. Who says this? People you trust. Not me. I don't say this. People you trust says this. You give me the back. You know, it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking to see how life is, you know, and you try to respect something so valuable, you know, something so tasteful, so good for you, you know, and you try your best over and over again until you accomplish a part of you to be shared, you know. So, you know, it's so much for somebody to be themselves these days, you know. It's just so much for them. People destroy you for becoming successful right here in this city. LR, Lil Rock. We ain't gonna change how we throw a Lil Rock though, y'all. We ain't gonna change how we throw a Lil Rock. But this Lil Rock, you know, we ain't gonna change it up. Nigga, we could do what y'all wanna do though. But this Lil Rock, we ain't gonna change how we throw a Lil Rock, nigga. Lil Rock. No. The city needs something, bro. You know, and everybody in there, everybody sitting back like, damn, bro. Niggas bad, bro. Niggas mad, you know. So, hey, niggas out here trying to make something, bro. Trying to make something out here, for real. If you can't see the success that I'm trying to value out, but hey, y'all niggas better be careful out here. For real. These streets ain't got no smiles on them. You out here smiling. Nigga waiting for you to say anything about them so they could try, you know, so they could try your nutsack. They could try you out your nutsack. Niggas trying you out your nutsack out here. They don't care. No, let me see, hey, hey, for the best shown,
gratefulness was something of our kind.
You know, people don't have to. Some people don't have to do too much, you know, and it's not a secret, you know. You know, some people don't have to do too much. Some people have to do as much as the next person. You know, prayers was prayed upon. You know, and talk was talked upon, and people shook hands. People were grateful, understanding that we don't have to be this way. You know, and it's a need for needs because people want to be. People want that party. It's a party in all of us, but you know, it's a time to be who you are. You know, so I see now for a better input, relationship wise. I think if you have someone that's cared for, then keep them to your heart. Because it's grateful to be able to show who you love and be you about it. You know? Because if you don't, then I think you'll maybe call the wrong person or call the wrong indecency. You know, opinions I gave, you know, but you have to realize that life is valuable for who you trust, for who you honor. Leading is something of conquering. Goals, dreams, and patterns as paintings were painted for a dream to be shown in our generation. For I speak about and pray for a better value, better day. For I know that value was something of unkindly that we call our funds, for where we come from, in our background, history, because most of us traveled. For I search, insinuating, deciding, insisting on committing for the righteousness. It's my upper that has me feeling better to the hurt, humility. But I know I have a chance. Respecting them gives me hope. Because I know people of my age and my kind may tell me different. Then the better hand may give a better dollar. The better hand may give a better conversation. But the best may show you your true error and your true decence. For I see faith. I see faith in some. So what can I bring? I can bring something.